President Boakai, his own record that he will erase the CDC before 2029. And what?
It's not a talking issue. We mean it every day. We talk about it. We want the Liberian people to become proud of their country, and that's the job that we are here to do. I've told you people over and again, I'm not here for presidency. I'm here with a commitment to build a country that will represent for people. And for those who used to ask me, what is it you're going to do as president that you couldn't do as vice president? Tell them the race car is now on the racetrack. I want the public to be informed. I want this country to be a country that will learn the truth. We hear too much garbage on social media. The trouble will come from here so that the Liberian people will know. And we are going to support
the Moravia Central Prison. How can a move and object in motion be obstructing traffic? But because when they hear the name CDC, you know the president said that he will erase CDC. He said that. President Boakai, his own record that he will erase the CDC before 2029. And when they say to him to erase the CDC, meaning you'll be erasing the entire UP. When I sit here and allow ourselves to be slaughtered, the cow. No, the CDC are been here for more than 20 years. No, we have been cooperating with the property owner. The CDC is not the UP who was thrown out because they refused to pay rent. We have been responsible in living here. We have been dealing with our legal procedure in living here. Our landlord and us been in good time until now. That Mr. Boakai, who said he will erase the CDC, is using him now to implement a court order or a court opinion, Supreme Court opinion in 2016.
When the UP was being invaded, there was some speculation from everyone that the CDC was behind us.
Also,
in a part that you agree with that, if you are saying that people within the UP are also behind us.
No, speculation about CDB. Mr. McLean served as minister under the UP regime. Mr. McLean and the CDC got no relationship, even prior to his death. So we don't have relationship with the McLean family. But for us, when you look on the social media, what are the people that are talking about CDC moving tomorrow, the after tomorrow? They are all regime propagandists. They are not the owners of the land. They are not the owner of the property. Look, see the place. We took over the place. We developed the place. There's a procedure in removing people cooperating with the building burn. What the president said, we will prosecute the hooligans. Why inform the president's decision to know that hooligans burn the place? From there he said it was an awesome attack. The president had done no, according to a profile. He has nothing like even a paper bearing a death penalty in fire service. He's not a fire investigator. He compromised the investigation. 2, all the lawmakers they invited, no member from the majority bloc have been invited. Even though they own record for saying that they brought the trouble on the grounds of the capital. You heard Speaker Kool the eve of the incident in our chamber. The plague of brain by the sea appear incident for section. They brought fire investigators from America. They refused for the people to speak to the press upon arrival, and they refused for the people to speak to the press upon departure. So everything they did down there, it was a political calculated plan to wage on the CDC in an intimidated strategy to think that you can fear the CDC before 2029.
It's updating Baha. He's on Baha Kanam and Bella to Devil. You get evidence, you don't get him 200,000 now. You know, if you are seeing the 2 years, who communication? Black and black. 106, 103, 1 ambassador, I just forget what you need. Yeah, but almost 10 different governments every day coming to my hotel.
People who are working here already and can't all their work on you. You cannot do that. So again, unfortunately, I understand the civil service agency director was they said it today to talk about work permit, which is completely outside his area. Civil service deal with public sector workers. okay, which is covered by the Civil Service Standing Order. The Ministry of Labor deals with the Decent Work Act. We deal with private sector workers. So there are two different institutions, two different laws we deal with. So, I mean, I'm sure if I were in a position and the Senate asked me to go talk about Civil Service Agency, I would tell them that is not my area. I'm a Minister of Labor. But people think differently and do think differently. They may have their own reason. But in government, it's important to coordinate our activities and to consult with each other, especially if you are working for the same institution. So again, we'll continue to preach that. That is the way to run government, and that's the way to go when you are working in this kind of institution. So I want to thank you very much. Our doors are always open.
Civil servants have been dismissed unlawfully. The perpetual suffering being distributed by the Washington administration is no size and no color. That is why it's very much important of essence that all Liberian people come together collectively for the forward march and redemption of our country. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen of the press, in any democracy, it makes us to believe that up in the people. What kind of people? Very poor people. I believe it is a serious contradiction that all power is inherent in the people, but in the absence of that power, there is no prosperity.
Hello everyone, on behalf of the Liberian National Police, I would like to welcome all of you members of the press, distinguished guests, and all those present here today. We appreciate your time and commitment to accurate reporting as we address the misinformation circulating regarding the recent case of a baby fund in a plastic bag and turned over to the police. I'm making reference to the video circulating on social media regarding this incident of a baby being found in a plastic bag. Various unfounded allegations have surfaced, including claims that the government was involved in selling or harming a child, as well as accusations of excessive force and wrongful detention. We categorically refute these allegations. The Liberian National Police has conducted itself in accordance with best practices, ensuring that the child's well-being is prioritized. No individual has been manhandled or detained in relation to this matter. To provide clarity, the commander of Zone 6 Police, where the baby was found, was reportedly found and carried. We share details from the moment the case was reported. Additionally, the head of the Women and Children Protection Section will provide the proper procedures for handling similar situations and emphasize the importance of public cooperation in cases involving vulnerable individuals.
It's not a talking issue. We mean it every day. We talk about it. We want the Liberian people to become proud of their country, and that's the job that we are here to do. I've told you people over and again, I'm not here for presidency. I'm here with a commitment to build a country that will represent our people. And for those who used to ask me, what is it you're going to do as president that you couldn't do as vice president? Tell them the race car is now on the racetrack. I want the public to be informed. I want this country to be a country that will learn the truth. We hear too much garbage on social media. The truth come from here so that the Liberian people will know. And we are going to support
the Moravia Central President.
Okay, folks, a pleasant good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all of you And many thanks again for joining us on this wonderful 19th day in the month of June, and the year's times are 2025. Pleasure having you joining the conversation from the city of India, Montserrat.
Let me give it the badge and you can get the
been mentioned earlier, but welcome. I'm Wiki Brooks, Ambassador General Tony B. Vice, alongside our candidates man behind the camera. Today, Thursday, the weekend fight pushing, and it promises to be good. And as usual, have to shift the paradigm of our democracy. With a favor, with a fear, we speak on diluted truth, the very hard truth, critical analysis ourselves on this platform. Whoever hurts, no apologies, because we do not use the three-letter words. And we always want to bring the information at your doorsteps, in your offices, your homes, in your vehicles, your business center, on your sick bed. Again, we say good morning to our motorcyclists and passengers. Good morning to our commercial drivers and passengers. Good morning to our doctors, our nurses, our post-time, our teachers, and our men, our gallant men and women in arms, protecting the land and breath of our country called Liberia. So, to all of you,